soil. So pleased to be here in this video telling you about a great product, I believe it so, and about a great product that will help you as an organic grower, as an organic farmer, as organic, just plant enthusiasts, have great success and grow plants exactly the way people grow using that junk called Miracle-Gro, any other kind of chemical. Now, this product is called Root Love, and what it is, and it's packed like this, and it's 2 ounces in weight and 1/3 cup, 16 teaspoons, and this is important for down the road. Now, what's in Root Love? Well, what's in Root Love are a bunch of different type of living bacteria that are there to put life in your soil. Now, why is it important to have life in your soil? Well, first of all, I just want to tell you that if you get this stuff, you have your job to do, which is to follow the directions, but most importantly is to have good organic soil. And what is good organic soil? Well, first of all, it's soil that is rich in nutrients and minerals. That's your job to go online and see what you need to put in there, like azonite, rock dust, rock phosphate, whatever you're choosing, you put it in there. Okay, you have to put it in there. Now here's the beauty about Root Love. You don't need a lot of nutrients like you would if you didn't have this in your soil, because this product, the bacteria that you're going to put in your soil, will break down just a little bit and just use a little bit and maximize it. And your plant will get every bit of nutrients that's in that soil. Another thing that's very important on your end is that if you're doing any type of growing outdoors or anything, you have to mulch your soil. You have to keep your soil dry, moist and cool. If they bake in the sun, you're just going to kill your microbes. Same, if you're in a grow room, you got to kind of keep your bags kind of moist a little bit, not wet, but a little bit moist, and you gotta keep it from excessive heat. That's very important. Now, let me tell you about what is inside Root Love. Okay, well, let's talk about the light that's in there. I had to write it down because there's just a lot in there. I have a couple different type of bacteria that lock in nitrogen. They take nitrogen from the atmosphere, and they bring it into your soil, turning that into plant food. It's a nitrogen locking bacteria. You have phosphate mobilizer, whatever, a bacteria that breaks down and helps mobilize phosphates. A bacteria that does the same with magnesium. A bacteria that does the same with potassium, iron. What else is here? Magnesium, I said that. Zinc. And one that I'm very proud of, and you're not going to see, you look this up, you're not going to see it in any other inoculant on the market, like Great White or something from Fox Farm. You're not going to see a lot of these on their inoculant guaranteed analysis list. A bacteria that breaks down silica in the form of rock dust. And you know that silica is a very important part of your plant's growth. And without silica, your plant just doesn't grow strong and healthy like it could. Now, what else is in this that will draw it all together? Okay, that's fine. You got all these bacteria, they're in your soil, they're breaking down the nutrients and stuff, but how do they get back to the root system? I have several different type of species of Mycorrhizal that are glumous, and they're all designed to help spread out throughout the soil and retrieve moisture, and they retrieve the food that's being broken down, and they bring it back to your root system. Not only that, these bacteria and fungi, what they do is they form a relationship with your root system, and they hang around your root system, and they protect your root systems from like pathogens and acidic fluctuations in your soil. They help control that. They also give your plants enzymes and amino acids and the production of that, and vitamins, and they help boost your plant's health and their immune system. It's just amazing what you can do with a little bit of nutrients and some good organic soil and a little bit of life. And before you know it, you have a water-only system. You getting what I'm saying here? You don't have to use liquids anymore. You don't have to measure out million parts and pour that in there and do any of that. Because all I've been doing for years is just pouring water into a bucket, letting the chlorine go away, and I pour it on my plants. That's it. I don't have to add anything extra to that at all. Now, I inoculate my plants in the beginning. I inoculate them before, I put them in the ground. I inoculate it a couple times during the growth season just to make sure that there's enough bacteria that it's staying populated in that soil. Now, another thing I want to keep that I want you to keep in mind, okay? I'll get this right. Is you take your plant, all right, and right before you put it into the ground, you sprinkle this root love, just a little bit, on the roots. You got to do that because in this mix is mycorrhizal and other bacteria, and they have to have direct contact in the root system. That's got to happen. So there you go. That's what root love's about. It's a plant inoculant with a lot of different type of bacteria that break down a lot of different nutrients that you're not going to see in any other product on the market. And it's got mycorrhizal, the best. It's all fresh. When you get this, you have a 1 year to use it, and then after that you throw it away. But you will use this within a year. I make this stuff weekly, and companies can't promise you that either. And like I said, there you go. It's okay. I get my stuff in the mail. Okay. So just pretend this is a teaspoon. All right. You take that. All right. Your teaspoon. You level it off. You put it into your gallon of water. Let's say this is a gallon. Let's pretend it's a gallon of water. You mix it up. It should have like a brownish dark color. All right. All right. This is the instructions now. Now here's your plant. The roots are right here. You sprinkle it on the roots. You open it up. All right. All right. Before you do that, you pour it in there, and you just pour until it pours out the bottom, and you coat the edges and everything really good. And then once it starts to come out the bottom, you're good. Now, I still got my pretend plant in my hand, so I'm going to take a little bit of the root love, and right before I plop it in the ground, I'm going to sprinkle it on the root system to have direct contact to the roots. I'm going to pop it in there, form it. Now, and then I mulch it. Like I said, keep it cool and moist. That's it. And now it's only $19.99. Like I said, you're going to get this, you're going to get instructions, guarantee analysis and everything else, and then the rest is up to you. But I have trust in you. If you're watching this video, you're way ahead of the curve already. You are a true organic farmer and grower if you are really interested in living soil. That's it. It's as simple as that. And I love you guys. I'm going to keep praying for you because God is good. And I just buy the product. It's through PayPal. You can trust it. It's not a scam or anything like that. I'm not going to rip you off. God forbid. God would not allow that. Not going to happen. But I want to give you the fresh product. This is the truth. I love you guys, and I want you to have success in your garden. And I want you never to use chemicals again. That's it. May God bless you.